Happy Saturday. Welcome
Happy
to the Browns
Saturday.
Halftime Live. It's a Saturday evening, and we're talking Browns.
And what better is there to do than be on Facebook Live with us?
Exactly. As you can see, we've got Carly Mascitti here with us.
I'm no John Doss, but
John
I'll try.
Better than John Doss.
I can't do the voice. I don't have the ears. I don't have the gloves.
No, but we have hope. We have hope.
More than Doss. That's easy to do.
And that's because right now, it's a game of field goals, and Kate York is out kicking Justin Tucker. So that's what we've got to break down. That's pretty much it. Honestly,
yeah.
First, talk about the one good drive that the offense mustered up. It was kind of killed with a sack there, but Deshaun Watson started finding a groove, getting connected with Donovan Peoples-Jones, Amari Cooper, David Njoku, who has been a favorite target of his. And
we got him airborne.
It was nice
today. First half, we got him.
There was some movement. There's some hurdles, but like there was a lot of mixing up in that drive where Deshaun Watson looked like he was starting to roll, and that's exactly what he needs. It was killed by the sack, and then they ended up settling for points, but they settled for points.
Okay, so I wanted to see what you thought about that. Given where we know that they are in the season, and obviously not really does it really matter if they win this game?
It does.
Not really.
It doesn't, but it does.
You want to win every game, and no one's going to come out and say this. But my point of saying that is, it's not like this is a make or break postseason. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not wording this well at all. But basically, in a moment like that, would you have rather have seen this offense that's trying to get rolling? And, these are moments that are important for building as this team goes forward. Would you have rather seen them go for it, or were you just kind of nag at the points? Because any other week, I'd be go for the points.
Yeah.
But
you still.
I'm just curious what you think.
Well, Cade York is still a work in progress too. So at the same time, you're getting him work too by taking the
from
points.
20.
One was from a little further, and it's into the dog pound.
No. I mean the one that was
that tight one. Yeah. But it's both kicks were into the dog pound. So
Super Bowl. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm coming in with bad energy. This person's on the right.
Oh man, listen. See, Al gets it. Another ho-hum offensive performance. It is, but it's been dull. Besides that one drive, it's been just kind of the first one was a 3-and-out, trying to get Nick Chubb in the mix, and he's taking back loss of yards. That's uncharacteristic of him. He's moving a little bit. He had a big nice breakaway for 19 yards, that's what you want. But it's been kind of boring. I mean, the score says it right there, 6-3. It's a game of field goals. The saving grace is that the Browns have a lead going into the half. Coming out of the half, got a 3-point lead. That's big, especially with
we're about to have a cameo.
Going with Justin Tucker, who doesn't missing today.
And that's how we go into the break. That's how we go into halftime.
It's Al Gordon right here. Another one trying to get acclimated as turning Nick Chubb's touches and run the game. Yeah, in the run game.
Yeah,
I mean that is part of it. It's the growing pain. Have to get Deshaun Watson up to speed. They got to get him used to his receivers, connecting with Amari, connecting with Donovan Peoples-Jones, connecting with David Njoku. So you're going to see that. You're going to see that kind of mix up there. And maybe Nick Chubb falls off a little bit. But that is going to be a part of it.
And I think, too, they're obviously trying to get down what they need to be doing well as they progress forward. But once you can get the run game going and kind of it'll open up the rest of the field so we can see Deshaun settle into more of that role that we're used to seeing with him, where he can kind of hit those downfield targets and that sort of. We've seen little flashes of things. I think people are ready to see more of that balance and it open up more for Deshaun, so it doesn't feel as bland, because it does feel a little boring.
Yeah, good point. Let Watson play. Take off the handcuffs.
Yeah.
It's a little conservative today. Today's a little conservative of a game, and I think it might be because we've got so many friends up here.
I'm so distracted because so many people. That's why I can't get a thought out.
This kind of game.
People walking by.
This kind of game, you just kind of looking around at everything else. But I do think that is something that they do need to do, because that's what this last stretch of the season is going to be about. Technically, mathematically,
I want to see them go for it at this point, because there aren't these super high postseason stakes right now.
Right.
I mentioned this in the pregame show. If the Browns win the final 4 games of the season, obviously this one and then the next 3 weeks, they still only have as high as a 4% chance of making the playoffs. So with that, that tells you how much it would be reliant upon a bunch of other teams in the league doing what they need to do for it to work out in the Browns' favor. That's why I asked you the question about kicking the field goal versus going for it, because at this point in the season, I would rather just see them unleash Deshaun. I would rather see them go for it and see what we really have than play conservatively.
I don't know, though, if they're doing this to obviously also ease him into it, too.
I think they are.
There's a lot of rust.
I definitely think they are.
And we saw how shaky he was against the Texans, who are not a good team. So you don't want to go in here, take the handcuffs off, and then shake him up, rattle him when he's not producing the way that he wants to. If you're sending him down with a deep ball, like Al says here, have they thrown deep since Forrest been back? If you're sending him down for these Hail Marys, these crazy passes, and really putting the full load,
they had that one at halftime. Was it last week? Yeah. I mean that.
But that's the thing. You don't want to.
That was when Cade wanted to kick. Yeah. That's what it was.
I don't think you want to put that on his plate all at once. So I understand being a little conservative to ease him into it.
I think it's definitely calculated, and I think it's really calculated, and I totally get why they're doing that. I just think from a fan standpoint, everyone's kind of ready to see more. I get so. And listen, it's their job to figure out how to the Hail Mary doesn't count. I know. I'm just joking. But I just think that people are eager to see more, and that's where it's the desire is coming from. Right. But I get they're handling it meticulously. They get paid to do that, and we get to sit back and watch it.
Yeah, we got another half. We got to leave. One note, defense. Not horrible. Holding the Ravens to 3 points. Some nice stops there. Goal line stop, that was huge. Some really big plays. John Johnson, pass breakup, these kinds of things. That's what you got to get rolling. You want to see more of that in the second half. But I think a pretty good showing for them. There's been some hiccups. That's this whole season, right? So, if you continue this and that offense can get clicking,
I mean, this is anyone's game right now. It's a 3-point game at halftime.
It's a kicker game.
I want touchdowns
versus Justin Tucker.
I don't want another football game where Deshaun Watson doesn't lead this team to a touchdown.
He'll get a touchdown, perhaps, and then it'll still be a game of the kickers. Let's go. I'm calling it. It's Kate York's game.
I think he will. I think the second half will be different. I think it was Lori. Lori said the second half will be better.
She gets it.
This is someone who gets it.
Team
Lori.
At this point, whatever happens, happens. Yeah. I think that's where we're at in the season. So here's to a second better half.
One game at a time, one day at a time, one play at a time. All I know is I want 60 minutes of football.
There you go.
From these guys today.
That's what Carly wants. 60 minutes of football.
Who do I sound like?
We have a whole second half to go, so we'll see what they're able to do. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week. Hopefully, it ends on a high note. We don't have to go too hard next week. We'll see.
I'm ready to see the Browns be spoilers.
Let's hope.